השבוע, לפני 33 שנים, חודשיים לאחר מלחמת יום הכיפורים, נפתחת ועידת השלום למזרח התיכון בז'נבה. הכאב היה טרי, התקוות היו גדולות, אבל הן נגוזו במהירות. סוריה מוכנה היום לבוא בלי תנאים, היא אז החרימה את הוועידה. שר החוץ אבא אבן מביא שוב, צריך לומר, את אחד הנאומים המרהיבים שלו בשלוש שפות.
The absence of Syria from the opening session is regrettable, but frankness and indignation compel me to state that Syria, in our judgment, has not yet qualified for partition in a peace conference because it continues to inflict a perverse injury on prisoners of war and their agonized and distraught families in contravention of the Geneva Convention. Now, this violation of human decencies continues unchecked. Syria is not to be trusted in the honorable treatment of prisoners of war, and there are precedents much too harrowing for me to narrate. But we know that helpless prisoners of war are shackled and then murdered in cold blood. We have reported 42 such cases to the International Commission of the Red Cross. We know that prisoners are tortured and maimed, beaten and dishonored. By withholding lists and refusing Red Cross visits, the Syrian government creates wide circles of anguish and uncertainty amongst hundreds of families and thousands of citizens. Lists of Syrian prisoners have been presented by Israel to Red Cross committees, and Red Cross visits do proceed regularly. The obligations of states under the Third Geneva Convention are unconditional and may not be made dependent on any other claim or request. Nevertheless, Israel has agreed, simultaneously with prisoner release, to the return of thousands of Syrian civilians to the territory east of Golan captured in the October War, and even to handing over to the United Nations emergency force of two positions occupied between October the 22nd and the 24th. Our common ancestor, Abraham, shocked all his contemporaries by breaking the idols and suggesting something new. That is what we now have to do, to smash the idolatries of war and hate and suspicion, to break the adoration that men give to their traditional attitudes and above all to their traditional slogans, to strike out towards a horizon uncertain but better than the terrible certainties that face us if we stay behind. Our holy book puts it simply: Lo yisa goy el goy cheref, v'lo yilmedun od milchama. Nation shall not lift up the sword against nation, nor shall they learn any war. But it is put with equal simplicity in your holy book: إذ جنحوا للسلم فاجنح لها وتوكل على الله. Thank you, Mr.
אבא אבן, אפשר לראות באולם גם לצידו את מי שהמנכ"ל משרד החוץ אז אפי עברון, וגם את גרומיקו, שר החוץ הסובייטי הנצחי, ואת הנרי קיסינג'ר וג'וזף סיסקו ועוד רבים אחרים וטובים בוועידת ג'נבה שלא היה לה המשך.